Blender. It's completely free and has nothing to envy to other 3D animation programs, and personally, Blender is my favorite. When we open Blender for the first time, this is what we will see. The first thing we have is the File tab, where we can create a new file, open a file, open a recent file, retrieve the file from the last session, or the last autosave file in case the program was closed without saving. Nevertheless, remember to save your animations constantly. You can save the modifications in the same file that you have opened, or save it as a new file. Below we have the options to link or append, which we will use to bring the characters, objects, or environment to our Blender scene. Below we have the option to reset all preferences and features to default, and at the end we can exit Blender. In Edit you can undo or redo any changes that you have done, although the easiest way is to use Ctrl-Z to undo and Ctrl-Shift-Z to redo. Also, if we need it, we can see the action history here. And at the bottom we have the preferences. In Render we can export images of specific frames or render our animations in video format. When we want to see the renders we have made, down here we can see the last rendered image and the last rendered video. In Window we can create new windows, which will be very useful in case we have more than one monitor. Next we have the workspaces, which are designed according to the task that we want to perform in Blender. So in our case we'll go to the workspace Animation. Once we are in the animation workspace, we'll see that Blender is divided into several panels. A viewport with the main camera, a viewport with the perspective camera, the outliner, the properties panel, the dope sheet, and the timeline. If you want to change any panel, just go to its left corner, click on its icon and select the one you want. You can also modify the size of the panels simply by placing the mouse over the edge of the panel and clicking and dragging with the arrows that will appear. And finally, you can split and create more panels by right-clicking on the edge of one of them and selecting Split Area. Decide if the division is vertical or horizontal with the middle click, and then left-click to create the division. And if you want to remove a panel,